All right, Chukwudi Okoliobaja is in the studio. Papers in hand, ready to do the do.
Happy in the studio. I would not distract us by why I am happy.
I know you are so excited this morning.
Yes,
we will
I am
not
excited.
talk about it because...
Good morning, Demola.
I just hope that this year
Let's go to newspaper review, but I know the agony we have cast on you and your club.
Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the papers. Do you have them? Okay, let me just start with this. Okay, let me just start with the Daily Times. And just above the nameplate, we have Nigerians far from respite despite 3.17% drop in food prices, CBM report. Then below the nameplate is defilement of minors. Senate recommends life imprisonment without option of fine. Details on page 4. And we have this protest aftermath. Kanu's lawyer brother 10 others remanded in Kuje. That's details on page 2. Senate may approve 2% retention of recovery for EFCC. Ask Commission to publish frivolous petitions. Details of that story can be found on page 5. Expert faults 712 billion naira Lagos Airport remodeling won against hasty execution. Details of that story can be found on page 11. WhatsApp next big shift. User's name may replace phone numbers. Details of that can be gotten on page 10. Business NG. Soludo preaches hard work, receives honor at Anaucha rally. That's on page 2. Fuel price set to drop as marketers resume loading at Dangote refinery. That's good news. Details of that story can be found on page 2. Then we have Nigeria's population boom. Economist warn of rising poverty. That is details of that story can be found on page 2. Federal government borrows 6.17 trillion in 6 months to finance deficits. Banks high interest rates killing Nigerians. Afe Babalola. Parents lament as ASU strike enters second week. Students' future at risk. Victor.
All right, and I have the Nigerian pilot here. The lead story here, which is actually screaming in red, Niger tanker explosion. No fewer than 30 people died, 40 others injured in Niger State tanker explosion. Victims were said to be scooping fuel from a fallen tanker. Incident happened along Bida Agay Road in Kacha, LGA. And the ill-fated tanker was said to be conveying fuel from Lagos to the north. That big story is on page 8. And just above that story, court sacks Ebonyi LG chairman, ward councillors. That's on page 10. Another rep member decamped from PDP to APC. It's on page 6. Below the lead story, Senate approves life imprisonment for minors defilers. It's on page 7. And the last set of stories, just at the bottom of the front page of the Nigerian pilot. Governor Sani approves 70% salary rise for Kaduna Tertiary Institutions staff. That's on page 8. On page 9, insecurity. Edo government to regulate activities of scavengers, scraps dealers. Police detain officers for alleged breach of standard operating procedure. It's on page 6. And on page 5, NELFund opens 2025-2026 student loan portal. Well, that's for our discussion today. Senate OK's establishment of mines rangers to combat illegal mining. And finally, reps to probe Buhari, Tinubu's $4.6 billion health grants. That's on page 8. Chugode.
Thank you, Victor. Another sad story. The fallen tanker, people were scooping fuel from around, has ended again in disaster. Quite close to the last one we read, you know. It's really a big shame that people,
Don't
in
learn
the guise of poverty, not having enough and all that, you know, in those days, you were taught...
Is it really poverty?
Thank you. That's where I'm going. In those days, we were taught integrity, self-preservation, self-esteem. You liked something about you and would not subject you, the you in you, to certain elements of life because they're not the duam. All that is gone. It is not really poverty. When people talk about emotional intelligence, people talk about self-esteem, and you're teaching it to elitist gatherings in companies, corporate, whatever across, it should actually be something that is spread to the villages and all that. Everyone is entitled to self-esteem teachings so that we can learn to respect that which nature has put together in us, and which we have a job to account for to whatever we believe in. It's really unfortunate that we are going this way. We lost it as a people. I'm not going to call it poverty. It's not poverty.
I don't know
why people don't. It's happening over and over again. I remember from the days of the Jesse disaster.
Yeah, no, Jesse was the real eye-opening then.
Continues.
Opener.
And even after that, the number of people that were lost.
Is it that people don't learn from?
People don't love themselves. You see, for you to make it in life, for you to, please, I'm not Chukwudi, the philosopher, but for you to become meaningful to the environment, first of all, you have to love who you are. If you have no self-esteem, you do not put love in the environment. Because you don't love people more than you love yourself. You have to love yourself for you to be able to love people. People do not appreciate what God has done for them, what nature has done by bringing them into this world. People do not realize that the son of the poorest man in your village could rule this country sometime in future. You have to learn to think like that so that your current calamities don't become terminal disasters, you know, in a life that is just starting. That's it. You just have to imbibe it, build it, inculcate it. Yes. Then you become useful to the environment, not just yourself. Well, it's unfortunate.
Well, it's unfortunate. But let's go to the good news, which is that fuel's price set to drop as marketers resume loading at Dangote refinery. That's set to drop.
Even gas.
Let it drop.
No, I think gas, it has dropped.
I don't accuse him of cynicism, but he's one of those journalists that tell you that the cup is half full of what? Half empty of water. We say the cup is half full.
6 and half a dozen.
Same thing. Okay. An inevitability has happened there. I'm not an economist. My economics was not very good, even though they gave me A3.
It's obvious.
Okay, good. Now, listen to this. Fuel price will not go beyond 1,000 in Nigeria for more than a month anymore. It is the forces of demand and supply. Supply has come in thickly. Dangote would not desert own country to service other people first. I actually think I see a good man in him. I may be wrong, but what I see is a good man. Anything he does, I see goodness. So that will not happen. It was that gap that was created by those Pengassin things, the little quarrels here and there.
Yeah.
I call them African quarrels. We'll move over that. So,
and the issue is resolved now.
It's resolved. It's resolved, and it's going to get better. At a point, we will start paying 750 or 650. Victor, whether I believe it or not, it doesn't bother me.
No, I believe you. I rather believe you.
You're a wonderful man then. I can see you're doing well.
The Nigerian population that is booming now, the economies are
my problem is that, oh my God, I'm on national television, so I have to watch it. All the same, I have to say this. I took it from Things Fall Apart. I am surprised that many men can still try to find the tail end of their wives' wrappers when this economy is like this. After 12 midnight, some people can still find the tail end of their wife wrappers because making babies does not just happen. As economy bad rich, you're talking about a population boom Nigeria is full of wonderful people. One woman told me, I'm not near my wife again. Good morning, you don't carry belly. How are you doing? You don't carry belly, you know? But what it means is that the African spirit is something you can never put down. Let's talk about the good side of it. They tell us 3/4 of our population concern productive young age people. That is wonderful. How we tap into it is what is eluding Africa. We have aging populations in Europe, in the Western world. But here we have young people coming up more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is something we need to tap into. But then you need to check population. Because what they're saying is that you should not allow the agents of production to be outstripped by the rate at which you're growing as a population. At a point, it doesn't quite, if it has not started already, you know, you must make sure that equilibrium is achieved. As you're growing in population, make sure that those little efficiencies that need to happen in the production chain are happening. Otherwise, you'll run into trouble.
Okay, before we let you go, parents lament as ASU strike enters second week. Student future at risk.
We're just repeating the obvious.
Well, the second week, I think it's the warning strike.
Parents,
right?
this one is
4 weeks.
This one is warning. So when the real thing comes, what will happen?
I'm sure it will be resolved.
I think ASU and government need to think about people now. I'm not particularly blaming any of them. It takes two to tango. It's time to have a heart in the matter. Those who fight to the finish, according to one of the people who taught me news writing, usually finish themselves. You must know when to say, look,
it's okay.
Yeah, let's be circumspect about this. And it concerns the life's entire gamut. It's not just ASU strike, it's not just education. You must know when to step back and think for humanity.
This agreement has lingered for so long. Of course, not in this administration. It's been there. Why government goes into agreements that it won't fulfill or honor is what I don't understand.
The government does not tell you that they've not fulfilled
their part of the agreement.
You could call it propaganda on their part, whatever it is. They feel they are doing enough. And what I say is, it's just like you telling your employer, if you're in a private company now, give us more money, give us more money. And he tells you, if I give you more money, I will need to downsize to pay the people I'm going to give more money. When he tells you that, then you say, oh, okay, leave them so that you're not going to sack anybody.
Okay.
Those are the things I think, the considerations that have to come in now.
All right. Chooks, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution this morning. Always very enlightening. Thank you so much. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. And enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
All right.